You get tested when you start on the first. A very difficult opening hole at Quail Hollow.
Good driver of the ball, Johnny.
Couple of bounces, and that will make it into that fairway bunker.
Hovland just figured out.
All right, from the fairway bunker, Johnny Vegas pulled that one left.
The back slope, and when you get those tight lines, you're lifting it up, and you've got to land it on about 3 or 4 yards short of the flag. Tricky. And of course, there you go again. Have another try.
Yeah. And meanwhile, not a bad bump. What a great putt. That was pure.
288 yards to get a clear shot past the trees on the left. And this looks perfect, just like you drew it up on the chalkboard. Excellent. Johnny Vegas with yet another important par putt. Such a difficult putt.
Johnny Vegas coming off the bogey. That looked good, sounded good. One of the few straight holes at Quail Hollow.
Great drive.
From 154 yards out. That one's heading left. And it's going to go down into the bunker.
Over to the third.
Johnny Vegas, Jeff, not making it easy on himself.
No, you just want some nice, easy 2-putt pars and short putts, but he's going to be happy with a tap in for par here.
That's better.
His first 9 holes. Back had his first career win here. Let's go out to the play at the 4th.
Thank you, Jim. Vegas on the tee, and Colt Knost is with this grouping.
And Andrew, he's yet to hit a green in regulation today.
Vegas at the 4th. Yep, and his second just off the green. And not going to get there. So Vegas will have that to save par.
And he's made again his way up to 400 par, 300 for the day. At the 5th, there's Vegas.
Slots it right down the middle with plenty of power.
We're at the 5th with Jhonattan Vegas, the leader by 1.
Trevor could have made a lot of money if you would have said he's low Texas Longhorn after day 1.
That's right.
That's exactly right, and that's another beautiful shot there.
Jhonattan Vegas for birdie.
A few people in Vegas having a few doubles right now.
Yeah, the Mad Hatton not all that happy with that approach. Back at 5. And Johnny Vegas in with a par.
241, and here's the tee shot for Vegas.
Well, that's a 4-iron on the way, just a little right of it. Good looking shot.
And that'll work in nicely for Vegas. Hole high for birdie coming up for our leader.
Somehow, Andrew, this hole is playing under par so far for the day.
Almost.
Short with his makeable birdies in the last 2 holes.
Par 5, water down the right. Vegas.
Yeah, water down the right, and this one is not going to go near it. This is going to be left of the bunkers.
It's the bailout area. There is a tree in front of him.
So we go back out to the play at the 7th.
I don't know who's going to bank on this. Vegas.
He's going to take it on, Frank. Just 214 front. Had a really good lie.
Oh, risky. It's going to turn out well, though. Now Vegas, lengthy one for eagle.
And he doesn't find himself at the top of the leaderboard at majors very often, Frank. His best position after any round in his career is tied for 9th.
It's surprising, too. Good amateur career. Colt, I know you had a tussle with him in the US Amateur all those years ago. Finished his round yesterday on this side. Actually birdied 5 of his last 6 holes for that round of 64.
9 birdies yesterday.
Yep.
That is ridiculous.
Had another one there.
Waited on the tee. They fly it up there around the front of the green, 182 ball speed. That'll be just about 10 yards short, probably.
And he's always been able to move it in. He came up just short of where that grass gets really tight in. Little cushion under this one. Couldn't have left it in a better spot.
Second grab into that upslope. To the hole today, even though he had the great score yesterday, here for birdie.
This one extremely slow. See if he can give it enough.
Yeah, the uphill putts. Jordan Spieth on the second had the same thing, Colt.
The bunker. You can see him set up well down the right. Trying to turn this one back into it.
This one is just left of that bunker. I don't think it should reach it today.
Yeah, but moving this tee back, Colt.
To 9.
Here's Vegas.
That from 217 with a big clump of mud on the left side. And this is moving it way right.
Mud on the left. Ball goes right.
To 9.
Yeah, this hole right here will swallow you whole if you're not careful. Vegas.
Good news is he missed it in the right spot. Plenty of green to work with.
Oh, my goodness.
The hole almost swallowed it.
That's why he's leading the tournament right now by 2.
Caught a decent piece of the edge right there. Let's see where he thought. Ooh. Good technique. You see how he's
Finish it off after nearly pitching it in.
The holes around the golf course. But Curtis, let's begin with Johnny Vegas increasing his lead with a birdie on 10 for 2. All right, Vegas on the tee at 11.
Good solid round to start. Last night was an uneasy round, an uneasy night.
You think so?
Well, how many times has he led a major championship?
Never in his life.
That's my point. And it's an anxiousness. You're happy, you're excited.
A steamy walk. Great to have everybody with us as well as you at home. 2-11.
All right, Scott, good to be with you again here on Friday afternoon. I do believe that Billy Kratzert is with the leader, Jhonattan Vegas. To add to his lead, Johnny Vegas.
Pretty good look here, Dave.
Yeah, good look. Billy, he got off to a kind of a shaky start. Not totally shocking considering the position he was in. He's done a nice job of getting his round going back in the right direction, but that was a missed opportunity.
All right, to the tee at 12, our leader, J.J. Spawn. And Billy, this fairway can come up and get you if you're not careful because it's so narrow.
Well, it is a tight fairway, especially from this elevated tee.
It's the second hardest fairway to hit yesterday. Johnny Vegas dead center.
Gusto to 12.
Speaking of leads, Johnny Vegas, our leader.
Yeah, that's inside 130 yards and another good iron shot bat. Actually in a pretty good spot.
He is. We've seen throughout the morning that pin placement on 12. If you go above it and left, you see how quick it is down that hill with today's hole location. So he'll clean up for par to remain at 8 under, 2 shots clear of Pavon, 3 shots clear.
Vegas on 13.
A little bit back into the breeze. That's a 5-iron. And another really good looking iron shot.
Wow. Just tremendous tempo. Looked like a little sawed-off follow through there.
Chip and Smiley should move a little to his right. There you go.
Great read. Great call, Billy.
Hitting solid shots. Putts look like they're the perfect speed. We're going to see.
Okay, let's see. That one, not his normal ball flight.
Well, that's got to cover the bunker.
Wow.
See, Billy, have the attitude, I have to get this done today.
He was even after one round at Augusta National, and he came roaring into the tournament on Friday. And we'll see if he can do that today. Dave, our leader.
Yeah, good point by both of you, Billy. Johnny Vegas got a little relief, it looked like, and took advantage of it.
Yeah. Maybe off center right.
That was a good read. And that was a good putt.
And only available because of the drop.
And unlikely 2 days in a row. You know, when I look at what happened last year, the disappointing part for me, because I didn't have the cuffs on.
Ooh, this is left. Oh, and that's a thick lie over there.
Yes, it is. And leave from that lie, Curtis.
Just taking a look, got a little quick, as Billy said, maybe just a little heavy, a little early release, catching on the toe. See what kind of lie he has.
All right, here's the third for Vegas on 15.
Well, that's a smart shot there, Curtis. You just take all the risk out of play.
And he gives himself an opportunity for birdie. They're not bad. There's one or two you don't want any part of, but most of them are very playable.
Here's our leader.
Reach. Ooh, it went left at the...
No issue there. Outside of the drop shot at 2.
It looks like he's on the edge of the green.
And now our leader, Johnny Vegas, makes the 3-hole walk of potential scorecard death.
And that is a great start there.
It is. And our leader, Johnny Vegas, a par on this hole yesterday, Billy. A moment ago, his second shot dead center of the fairway. And that's a nice approach on this hole, just under 12 feet for birdie.
Just got a good look from the putt from Smiley.
So a par back-to-back days on the 16th. Okay.
Our leader on 17.
It's a big swing when you're leading this golf tournament to stand on it. Curtis talked about it a few minutes ago. This is just a visually intimidating shot. And it's easy to do that.
Easy in the practice round.
Oh my goodness, he hit the rake.
How about that break right there?
He hit the rake. And he turns out way better off. I mean, that could have done anything. That's one of the most unbelievable things I've ever seen. To hit it and deflect it in that direction as opposed to back in the water or who knows where.
Another green in regulation.
Just kind of ran out of some steam there.
He's been in control.
I'm impressed.
Me too.
Drive it to the bunker, not beyond it.
Just like that.
That was a good looking golf swing there, Curtis.
I'm an old timer, I know that.
Talking about it, so tough today.
You all are covering it so well this morning. And speaking of train wrecks, I mean, yard, par 4. Now the third for Vegas, and
yeah, it was always one he knew he had to be careful with, but that is a horrible result.
Well, having to wait so long. His third shot had something to do with it, and you know the last hole leading the.
Facing this man. This is the chip for par.
Yeah, just that kind of pitch shot. You have to put some speed behind it.
Another look at this one and playing it outside the hole.
Looked like a little bit out.
In a major championship. He's been dealing with kind of shoulder injuries. Still a good 2 days, though.